Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have my March empties. I have my basket here next to me and it's looking a little low. It's not very full this month, but I think that I have some good things in here, even though it's not full, but I guess we'll just see. So let's just go ahead and get into it. First thing I have, these are the Zarbee's Daily Immune Support gummy vitamins. These are actually the children's ones. I got these like for a really deep discount with some coupons and like rebates and stuff. So I took two because it says you take two if you're over the age of 4. They tasted pretty good and I got through them. I know I'm not a child, but what's the difference? They're vitamins. They're multivitamins. And they worked because I feel like, knock on wood, there have been a lot of sicknesses going around, and I am honestly gonna say this is one of the reasons I haven't gotten those, and I hope I don't, because Jared actually was just sick over his birthday this week, and I really didn't want whatever he had because like everybody at work's getting it too, and they like lose their voice, and they're getting on like Z-Packs and stuff to get over it, and I didn't want that because I'm always sick. So I'm gonna say it's either this or both of them combined that have helped me through this month's sicknesses that have been going around, as well, like the GI bug as well. That's going around at work and stuff, so I don't want either of those. But these are actually my first bottle of prenatal vitamins. I finally got like not on the bandwagon, but you know, Jared and I have been married for like 1.5 years now, and hopefully there is a baby somewhat in our future, I pray. But I did start taking prenatals because I needed to. I need to start, and you know, I've honestly stuck with them. I've pretty much taken them every day. I forget every once in a while. I'm still new to taking all my vitamins and stuff, but if anything, this is what I have to take. Like, I need to remember to take this every day. The other vitamins I take, I don't really care if I miss those. I like to take them every day, but sometimes I'm just like not wanting to take 10 vitamins before I go to bed because it can kind of upset my stomach. But these prenatals, I got these because they weren't chewable, and I just wanted to have something that I didn't have to chew because sometimes I don't want to chew a sugary vitamin before I go brush my teeth. So these were fine. They didn't make my stomach hurt, like if I just like, you know, took these. Like, you know how prenatals can sometimes like just make you sick, not make you feel very good, because there's a lot of stuff in them. I honestly had no adverse reactions to these. They were great because I noticed a lot of differences. As I said in my last empties, I've been on this vitamin journey. I feel like I'm sleeping better. I feel like I'm more well rested. Yeah, I feel like my hair is looking decent. My skin right now is kind of on the struggle bus. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I just feel like I've seen like differences in how I feel, and yeah, I just really like both of these. So I can't believe I finally finished up vitamins. That's crazy. Let's go into some candles. So I did burn through some Goose Creek. You guys, I believe I posted that video, the Goose Creek candles that I ordered. I only have ever ordered one time, and it was that video that I filmed. So a lot of the candles that I got were like on the gourmand side. Some of them were pumpkin, and I did burn one pumpkin one last fall. But I was really in the mood with like these rainy spring days to have something that's like sweet, but not like fall sweet, because I feel like those scents are very much fall. I wanted something that was more universal, so I picked the sweet banana bread to burn this month. Honestly, this one was a little bit disappointing. It was pretty light. It smelled good like on cold, but burning, it just did not throw very well. And Bath & Body Works also has candles that just don't throw very well, so it's hit or miss on the scent. This one is just one that I probably wouldn't repurchase. I should have moved it upstairs. Not that I really want this in the bathroom, but I just feel like a lighter candle does better upstairs for me. So I should have moved it so that I could enjoy it more than I did downstairs. But we did go ahead and get through it, and it was this pretty yellow wax, and it burned pretty evenly. So yeah. Then another Goose Creek candle. This is Carrot Cake Pop. So I wanted to use this for Easter, carrot cake. I feel like that's a very Easter scent, and you guys know Bath & Body Works pretty much comes out with their carrot cake scent every Easter, and the packaging is always really cute. But this packaging honestly is better than any Bath & Body Works packaging. It doesn't have bunnies on it, which, you know, bunnies are cute, but I love cake pops. Like, I actually like eating them. So I thought that this packaging was so cute, and it's literally just a carrot cake candle, but, you know, their marketing is really cute sometimes. So it was carrot cake pop. There are no scent notes on these that I can read for you guys, but this one, totally different than the banana bread. This one was so much stronger, so much stronger. And Jared actually said he liked this. And Jared, if you guys don't know, he's a very picky eater, also very picky with his scents. He doesn't like a lot of things that I like, but he said that this candle smelled really good. I just finished up burning it last night, so I really enjoyed it. I would honestly stick with the Goose Creek one and not even care to try, well, I do care to try the Bath & Body Works one because I don't think I've ever had carrot cake from them. So maybe try it if I can get it 75% off, because I feel like that's kind of, one, I really only buy candles when they're 75% off, but like the firecracker pop from 4th of July, I wanted that one forever, but it's very seasonal, so I was like, you know, I'm just not spending $12, $15 on a freaking candle that I'm supposed to burn 1 month out of the year. But that one ended up being 75% off after years of me waiting for it to finally drop. So I'm hoping that maybe this summer SAS, I will get lucky and they'll have their carrot cake candle on sale for 75% off, and then I would totally pick up a few of them. But I really liked this, and I would seek it out next year if I needed candles, but I don't right now, so we'll just see, but I'm not going to purchase it right this moment. I have a single wick here. This is bourbon. You guys know I purchased a bunch of these from the outlet for like $2, so this is like the second, maybe third one I've gone through. I hear some noise. Anyways, so I have a couple more, so you'll see a couple more in the future. I do like this candle. It's really good for the upstairs bathroom because bourbon, or really any cologne scents, are very strong. And even though it's a one wick, it's perfect upstairs. It's just so good. So really liked that, and I have backups. Here is a dry shampoo. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's the Be Pure brand that the Dollar Tree carries. It might be even their brand. I have no idea. There's a little bit left in this, but this is so chalky and white. It's so hard to work into your hair, and the scent is awful. So it feels like I have like this much left. We're just gonna call it done because I don't like it. But yeah, I was excited to try it because it says compared to Batiste. It's not similar. It is not, but I tried it out and it was fun while it lasted, I guess. I have a cleansing balm. You guys know cleansing balms and cleansing oils are my favorite way to take off my makeup. So I really wanted to try the e.l.f. one because I feel like I heard a lot of good things about it. I believe I bought 2 at the time that I bought this, and yeah, so I think I still have 1 more to use up, but I finished it all. I liked it. It worked for the purpose that I needed it to. I don't remember the price of this size. This is the Brew. Can we not? This is the 2 ounce size, and I know they sell like a bigger one. I don't know how big it is, but they sell it on the e.l.f. website. This I got from Ulta. So I would try to get the bigger size to get more bang for my buck, because I feel like that's the biggest issue with cleansing balms. I've not really found one that hasn't worked. Like, they all work at the end of the day, but there are some that I like the consistency better, or I feel like I don't have to use as much of it. I just don't like spending a ton of money on a cleansing balm. Yes, I need it to remove my makeup, but it's literally just getting washed down the drain. So I feel like some of them are so expensive. So I would get the bigger one because this did work, but I have a couple more cleansing balm, cleansing oils in my collection right now that I don't need to purchase it right this moment, but I would look to purchase in the near future. Okay, oh, here's another candle. There's some things inside of it. This is the Summer Boardwalk. This was actually gifted to me by my friend. She had burned it a little bit, so I finished it off. This has notes of caramel glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, and salty sweet cream. Loved this candle. This was so good. I burned this upstairs because I wanted to really like experience this candle because I think I only have one of these in my collection right now. And I know that I really like the scent, so I wanted to smell as much of it as possible, as strong as it could possibly throw. So I put it upstairs and it worked beautifully. I love this candle. It's so good. It's so good. The burn is not the prettiest, but I feel like there's a fuzzy. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like in my bathroom, my candles get a little gross. And I think it's just because like I'm always using like makeup and stuff and there's powder floating in the air. I think that's why, because like the candle that's up there right now, it's not looking pretty, but who knows, maybe it's just user error. I used this Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Mousse. I used this when Jared and I went to Lancaster last weekend, and it got my makeup off. I enjoyed it. I would repurchase, or I would purchase probably if I got it on like a super deep discount, because I like Clinique's cleansing balm. I like a lot of Clinique products. I used to work for the company. So yeah, I would purchase if I found it at a good deal. I finished off a setting spray. I would say out of my makeup collection, setting spray and primers I have the most of from like all the subscription boxes I've had over the years. So I've really been trying to be mindful of every time I do my makeup, use my setting spray so that I can move on to the next, because I have a lot of them. Primers is like the worst one for me right now. But this Ciate London Watermelon Burst Setting Spray was actually really good. It definitely gave me like a dewy look, which is totally in right now. I feel like my makeup right now looks very dewy. I'm breaking out a lot, so you know, it is what it is. But I'm actually gonna keep this bottle and refill it with some of my other setting sprays. Like there's one, that CoverGirl one that I used up a couple months ago. I have another one of those, and that packaging, one, I don't like that you can't see through it, and two, the packaging is very cheapy. I did pay like $2.99 for it at TJ Maxx, but this literally just like screws off, and I just loved the mister on this. I wish I could show you because right now it's just gonna spit, but it was really good. So I'm actually gonna keep this packaging. I have a little mini here. This is another e.l.f. product. This is the Youth Boosting Advanced Night Retinol Serum. So I've actually never, I don't think, used a retinol before, and I know when you get pregnant you can't use a retinol. That's what I've heard. I do have one retinol item. I think they go bad too. I have one in my collection, one product in my collection that I got in an Ipsy. I should pull that out and use it now just in case I can't use it for like another year. But I have never, or I don't recall ever using a retinol before, but this was like a yellow tint. It was very yellow. But once you put it on your skin, you didn't really see that. I actually felt like I got a lot of like benefit out of this. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like my skin looked really good, and it was just a mini, so I used it for like a week maybe, but I would actually purchase this because I think it like really did a lot for my skin. Maybe I was just having a good week with my skin, I don't know, but I really enjoyed this actually. So it's an e.l.f. product, so it's gonna be affordable. I would try that out. I would try a full size and see really how I felt about it. This month, I feel like it's kind of like a monthly thing for me to finish up a cleanser. This is the Rinse and Shine Gentle Cleanser from Saturday Skin. It was apple and peach, and I don't really feel like I got a strong apple or peach scent. I feel like it smelled good, but I guess just like clean. I don't know. Let me smell this. Okay, I kind of get apple. I don't really mind having scented products. I know it's not great for your skin, but I think sometimes it can be really fun unless it smells bad, but this did not smell bad. It was a really, really good cleanser. Saturday Skin, I feel like, is in a lot of Ipsy boxes. So I've always kind of been like, it's one of those Ipsy brands. Like, it's not anything that's sold in Sephora or Ulta that I'm aware of. But I actually really, really liked this, and I squeezed every little last bit out. I really enjoyed it. I like it more than the one I'm using right now. So I feel like that means something because I don't love all cleansers. Okay, I'm talking really fast and I did not take my allergy meds today. So another thing that my friend, the same friend that gifted me that candle, she gifted me this. This is it's very dusty, the Victoria's Secret Tease Whipped Body Cream. This was old. I could tell like the consistency was going off. I don't know how to tell how old it was, but this originally is $35, which is insane. This was partially used when she gave it to me, but there was still a lot of life left. I want to say I got like maybe 6 uses out of this. I didn't really like the packaging because this is glass. It was not very easy to store in my bathroom. And yeah, the product like actually got up like in the lip of like the lip underneath of like where these corners come out. So I think that's kind of dumb because it was like really hard to scoop all this out last night when I finished it up, but it is completely empty. This scent was so good, and I actually used it with like a cotton candy Bath & Body Works mist, and it was just beautiful. It was really pretty. So I feel like the consistency was going off a little bit. It was very like thick, and if you put too much on in an area of your skin, it would kind of ball up. But I just like made sure that wherever I put it was a completely dry area on my skin, and it worked really well. So not super sticky, so if I got it in my collection again, I would use it up. But yeah, I'm not going to repurchase unless I got like a good deal on that, because I know sometimes Victoria's Secret will do like a little bundle sale, and you can get like a mist or a perfume with like a shower gel, a makeup bag, a big bag. Like they just do a bunch of sales where you can get like 4 items for like a set price of $75 or $50 depending on what it is. So if that was the case, I would, you know, use it if it got in my collection, but I'm not going to seek it out. A declutter, this is the Clinique Even Better makeup in the shade Custard. I talked about this in multiple videos. I was trying to wear it like days like today where I have off work. I'm not planning on running any errands or anything, just filming a video. I could not make this work. I tried to mix it with other things. I tried to like really layer it on and go in with a beauty blender. I tried to like really thin it out and use a brush. I could not make this work. It's a little bit too dark for me, and I think it's definitely going bad. I've had it for way too many years, more than I want to even admit. So we're just decluttering. It's like to here, I mean, it was laying down, but I tried. I really did try. And I want to say there might be another one in here that's a different shade that I'm also decluttering. Some more little samples here. These were also from my trip to Lancaster. This is the Origins Ginseng Into the Glow Brightening Serum. I loved this. It had like a citrusy scent, and yeah, I feel like I like Origins. Origins. I feel like I like some of their products, but I've never like purchased or had a full size. So right now I just don't need it. And then this was a Dior product. This is the Dream Skin Anti-Aging Global Cream. I don't know. It smelled like old ladies. I'm not trying to be rude. I feel like that's like not a good thing to say. But it was very like, I don't know. It was kind of like that bougie scent though too. It was just odd. I wouldn't purchase that because I'm sure it's ridiculously priced. Okay, I finished up a Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Chamomile and Bergamot Sleep Shea Sugar Body Scrub. That was a lot of words. I loved this, and I have another one of these in my collection, but I'm gonna try a couple different scrubs before I reach for this one again. Scent, so good. So good. I'm not a big fan of aromatherapy, but there are some things that are actually pretty nice, and they feel very luxurious to use. So the scent definitely gave me that luxurious feel, but also the consistency of this was 10 out of 10. I love body scrubs, but I don't love all of them. This one was very fine, like the particles in it were very fine, and whatever like soap it was in was also like pretty thick, so it like held its texture. Yeah, it was just really good to like lather on your skin, and I feel like it did a really good job. So I finished that up, and I'm glad that I have a backup, but I'm glad that I got this one also out of my collection because I have a lot of body scrubs, especially Tree Hut, because I was kind of like collecting for a little bit. I don't need to collect. I don't have the space for that, and I'm not that into Tree Hut that I need to do that. So I have a lot to use up. I think this is the last candle. This is Bath & Body Works Midnight Snow. This was so pretty because it is a luminary. Wait, maybe it's not. I think I'm thinking of the sweater weather one that I used a month or two ago. This one is like kind of the same snowflake packaging, but this one is not a luminary. Oh my gosh, can I make up my mind, guys? I'm looking on the inside and it looks like It looks like that was a luminary. I don't know. But this burned pretty clean. Midnight Snow has scent notes of juniper berries, cedarwood, and soft lavender. Really, really good. Super good. A very universal scent. I know it wasn't snowing when I burned this, but it's just a cologne-y, like, refresh scent for the house. I really liked it. I might have one more of these, or maybe I gifted it for Christmas, because I know I had 2 of these in my collection. Or maybe I already used it up. I don't know, but this might be the last one. But I would repurchase for $6 at 75% off, but I wouldn't pay any more than that. But that's really for all candles. You guys know. Okay, I finished up a Sexy Hair moisturizing conditioner and shampoo. Very rare that I have both products in an empties, so that's super exciting. I actually won this from like a basket raffle for an event that Jared and I went to, and I would say I enjoyed these. I wouldn't buy them probably because I like to try other things, and I have a lot of other shampoo and conditioners in my collection, and I wouldn't say it like stood out, but it was nice. Yeah, there's just nothing special about it, but it was pretty cool to use some Sexy Hair items, because I feel like Sexy Hair was like, or I don't know, is this the same as like, I feel like there's a different name for this. I don't know. Like Big Sex, I don't know. they were fine. They were fine. I'm glad it was a moisturizing duo, because I feel like I need that. But yeah, and it didn't make my hair like greasy or anything. So moving on. I'm not a hair person. This is such an exciting empties, guys. Kind of sad though too. The Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I purchased this at full price years ago. I've had this for a really long time. It was actually in a project from my old Project Use It Up videos, which I haven't done in over a year. I want to say the last Project Use It Up I had was like in the winter of 2022. If you like go back to my videos, it was like when I was in college and stuff. There was a line here. You can see a little bit of the Sharpie from like where I had it in the project, but I finally finished this up. The packaging's so gross. I could have washed it before I showed this, but for me to spend full price money on an item is crazy, but the hype of this was like insane. And you know, e.l.f. has now duped it, and I'm pretty sure I have at least a mini of the e.l.f. one, and I've tried it. I've already emptied a mini, and it did just as good of a job. It's definitely not the same item. They're very different, not very different. They're somewhat different consistencies, but still do essentially the same job. And like I said, I have enough primers in my collection that I don't need to be purchasing any. Plus I'm subscribed to Ipsy now again, so not a repurchase, but I did really love it and enjoyed it, and I'm so happy it's out of my collection. But yeah, okay, I have some mascaras and things in here. Oh, here's the other Clinique foundation. This is in the shade Buff, but still not doing it for me. Some Essence mascaras, the Lash Princess, the green one, the purple one, and then Essence Get Big Lashes. These were all very old. I found them like in my car, in my work bag, like all over the place, and I was like, I mean, they still feel moist, so I'm gonna use them. But they were flaking by the end of the day because they're old, I feel like, sorry, my nose is so itchy. I feel like that's how you can tell mascara is getting old whenever it starts to flake. So these are done. This next thing, another declutter. This is the ColourPop Color Sticks Warm Up Metallic. I don't know, it's a cream eyeshadow. I got 2 of these. The other one might be in here. I don't know. I got 2 of these from TJ Maxx because they were like $2. They were so dried out. Like, this is so dry. It was like pulling at my eyelids and I just couldn't do it. It's not looking super dry on my hand, but it's nothing like my Laura Mercier or Bobbi Brown ones. So I'm just moving on from it. It's also not really in a color that I would gravitate towards. It's a little too bronze for what I like. I like more champagne. I have a pink comforting body wash in vanilla. This was pretty good. I didn't love this packaging because it was so hard to squeeze. Like in the shower when your hands are wet, like it was impossible. The scent was okay. It's just a very generic body wash. even though it's from Pink. But I got this for a super deep discount with one of my rewards or something, because that's really the only time I get Pink or Victoria's Secret in my collection, because I'm not like crazy about them. And this just validates that, because this was nothing special and I was just trying to use it up. I didn't like waste it or anything, but I was definitely trying to truck through this and move it out of my collection. Now it's a time where we tilt the basket because it's getting a little empty. Okay, next, this was awful. Awful. Do not buy this. This was the Not Your Mother's, and I feel like that's kind of a theme with Not Your Mother's. I do like their hair gel, and I've been using that a lot recently for like slick back buns and ponytails and stuff, because it works really well for that as well as scrunching your hair. But this, trash. This is the Beach Babe Butter Mask. It smells amazing. It says rescues stressed out damaged hair. No, it was very waxy. It smelled great. It smells beautiful. It smells like a very summery, beachy, fruity type of scent. I have like maybe 1 or 2 uses left in here. I tried to use it, and if I would use less of it, it worked a little bit better, but you're supposed to wash it out in the shower, and I did that, and so much of it was like still like on my hair. It was just not good. Not good at all. So I'm getting rid of this. I tried to use it. I used up what I could. We're just tossing it. Here's a skincare empty. This is the Pixie Retinol Tonic. I don't count this as like a retinol because how much is really in here, and you're literally just using a cotton round to put this on your face and moving on. So I love the Pixie toners. I really do. I think I'm on my last one from this size. There was like a 3-pack. There was like this one, the Clarify, and then the regular tonic. And I got them like on super clearance. I want to say at like Target or Ulta a couple years ago. It was like right after Christmas, I believe. So I'm on my last one that's in this 3.4 fluid ounce size. It's the blue one, the Clarify. I love these. I would say the Glow Tonic is my favorite, but I actually had purchased the huge like limited edition. They come out with it like a couple times a year on their website. The huge Glow Tonic one with the pump. I have that. I used a little bit of it, but that is so old. I don't want to be using stuff like that on my skin that is that old, but I do have that toner and I want to use that. So I'm so happy I'm on my last one of these, but I like I said, I like the Glow Tonic, the original orangish yellow one. I like that so much better than any of the other ones that they have. So I would only repurchase that one, and I'll have to try the one that I have, even though it's old, and see if I still feel the same, if it's something that I need to repurchase, because I've used so many of these that I don't even remember what the original one feels like. And even after I use that one, I probably have to repurchase one that's actually good and not expired. But yeah, I've loved Pixie Glow Tonics for a really long time. I have a deodorant, of course. I debate if I should even show these half the time because it's a deodorant, who cares? But the Degree and the Dove are my favorite. So this was the 72-hour Motion Sense Shower Clean scent. Worked great. Yeah. Then 2 more random things, I believe. Yeah. I keep saying, this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream, a little sample that I got with some order or maybe an ad or something. This was actually really good. Another thing that I would probably purchase from e.l.f. if I ran out of moisturizers, which I have a few moisturizers. I'm good for a good while, but once I ran out, I'm sure this is very affordable and it did what I needed it to do, so I would probably purchase. Yeah, it was a really good face cream. I liked it. It wasn't too heavy or anything. And then the last thing before we get into Bath & Body Works, like body care, I've had this for so long. It actually has an expiration date of November of 2022. Yeah, but this is something that I got either for free or really good deal at Ulta. This is the Derma E Skin De-Stressing Calming CBD Serum. I'm not into like the whole CBD bandwagon type of thing, but this was honestly a really good serum. I wouldn't say it made a huge difference, but it definitely gave some more hydration to my skin. And it took me like 2 months to go through this, even though I used a good bit of it. I probably used like 4 to 5 pumps every night. Yeah, I would say that it kind of de-stressed my skin. You know, my face is very red when I get out of the shower, and it was pretty good, I guess. I wouldn't seek to repurchase because I love trying new things, and unless it makes like the world difference in my skin, it's hard for me to repurchase something. So that's why I love empties, because that's, I feel like, how a lot of people are. They just kind of move on, especially if they get a lot of product within their collection. You can really tell if somebody's going to repurchase something, it was probably that good. Okay, now the best part, my favorite part, the body care. You guys know I've been trying to use up body creams, so let's see how we did. First scent that I used up is Gingham Love. This was in my Valentine's Day video. You know, we just got through the month of March. We're now into April. So a lot of the February Valentine's Day scents I was still trying to finish up, and this was one of them. So I have the Fine Fragrance Mist, the Shower Gel, I almost dropped that, and the body cream. So one body cream out of my collection of what, like 86 or something? I don't even remember how many I had, but, or like 70 something. I'm happy I got one out of my collection. So Gingham Love has fragrance notes of sugared red berries, blushing freesia, and rose meringue. I am a rose girly, you know, I've figured that out within the past couple years. I cut my body creams open all the time. Not that I need to, because I have so many that'll get me through the next 5 years of my life. This was nothing super special, and I feel like I've watched a lot of other people's empties videos where they kind of say the same thing. This is kind of generic, and I said that even when I went through my, or even when I was like talking about my Valentine's Day picks, I really chose it because of the packaging and because it's red and it's Gingham Love. Like that's literally screaming Valentine's Day. I'm so happy I used it because this will not be missed from my collection. One, because it wasn't that special, and two, I have a lot of perfumes of Gingham Love. I wouldn't say it's an awful scent. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not mad about having like 3 perfumes of this in my collection, because I'm sure they'll be stronger and I'll revisit it in like a couple years. You know, it'll take me years to go through those 3 huge perfumes. Jeez. But it was just nothing special, and that's fine because I'm glad I got it used up. I moved it out of my collection. It worked for the purpose. This cleaned my body, this moisturized my body, and this gave me my perfume for the day. So it worked out for me, but I would not repurchase. And like I said, I'm not sad about it moving out of my collection, which is why we talk about it in empties. It smells good. It's just nothing groundbreaking and nothing that I need to hold on to. So Jared finished up Woodlands in the shower gel. I tried so hard to get him to use this like degree body wash that I put in the shower. He used it maybe 3 times, and then he reached for another Bath & Body Works one because they're just his favorite. That, I'm pretty sure, just went in my eye. Woodlands, you guys know, is like his favorite scent ever. He fell in love with this ever since it got released. He uses the cologne in this, the body wash. I actually even, because he begged me, I actually even ended up picking up a body lotion for him in Woodlands. That speaks volumes because Jared he hates lotion, moisturizer, anything. He always says that it has a sticky feel because he's too impatient to let it dry down. But he's a working farmer. He's a working man. He likes to work in the shop and everything. So his hands and just skin in general, because he also has KP, his skin is always so dry. So his hands have been cracking and breaking open. And I know a Bath & Body Works body lotion is not the best thing, but he's tried like the O'Keeffe's hand cream. He's tried the Bath & Body Works hand creams. He hated the O'Keeffe's. He said it didn't do anything for him. He actually likes the Bath & Body Works better, but he loved the scent so much he wanted it in a body lotion. So he's been using it on his hands, his arms. It sits on his nightstand. I'm really impressed with him for that, but that just shows how much he loves Woodlands. So if you have a man in your life, get it for him because they'll love you. Then another body cream. You know, I'm trying to test my theory of like how many body creams I can use up in a month's span. So yeah, 2, I'll just say that's all I used up was just 2 body creams, but still, you know, that's better than 1 or none. So I'm happy with it. And you guys know this body cream was turning so bad. It was probably the worst one out of my collection. So I wanted to use it up, but also I did not want to reach for this past fall. But I actually had, like, with this vanilla, I had a fine fragrance mist that I'm still trying to use up. I had a perfume that I talked to you guys about in my perfume video. I had a lot of like gourmand, cinnamon, vanilla type of scents that I was trying to like use up, and it was totally working for like the season that we're in. Like today is a very rainy, cold day. It's not freezing cold, but it's a chillier day. I actually pulled out a caramel candle because that's just the mood that I'm feeling. Even though this is pumpkin cupcake, it honestly worked for the purpose I needed it to. I didn't hate using this. I actually enjoyed it. So that's great. This packaging I think is atrocious. I don't know why Bath & Body Works put this bright green cap on this pumpkin cupcake. That makes absolutely no sense to me. So I hated the packaging, really didn't care about the scent, and it was going bad. So I used it up and I'm so happy because I actually enjoyed it. As much as I'm saying all the things I hated about it, it was actually so good for the cold, chilly nights where it was raining or just a gloomy day. This has fragrance notes of whipped buttercream, pumpkin spice, and vanilla cake batter. The cake batter was the best part of the scent, obviously, and I didn't use up the shower gel or the mist, but that's fine because this was going bad. I can save those for next fall or the fall after. The shower gel and the mist do not go bad. So I'm so happy about this. You guys should be so proud of me. But you guys know when I cut these open, it introduces all the air, so they turn even worse after I've already finished them. So when I used it, it wasn't this bad, but it looks this bad right now. Look how like, that literally looks like mustard. I know that's really gross, but that's what it looks like. But it smells pretty good. I like that you do get that cake batter. More so than the pumpkin. I mean, if you think pumpkin, you can smell pumpkin, but it's not like pumpkin in your face, like pumpkin pecan waffles or something. I feel like that would be hard for me to use up. Okay, I have 2 random mists. They're not random, but I don't have anything else to go with them because I already used the products up months ago, and these were just both lingering. So kind of in the same scent family in a way. This was Sweet Petal Pound Cake. You guys know I'm obsessed with this. I freaking love it. I'm so happy I bought so much of this for 75% off at SAS. This has fragrance notes of candied rose, raspberry swirl, and frosted bundt cake. Was this online exclusive? I want to say this and lemon pound cake were online exclusive. Yeah, both of them were. And then they just re-released lemon pound cake. But yeah, these were online exclusive, but I did find a couple things in store where I don't think I ever found lemon cake pop or lemon pound cake in store, but I placed so many orders online for SAS that I got a lot of stuff. These actually, it was the mist that the first day of SAS, it was less than 75% off. It was priced for like $2.70 or $2.30. It was crazily discounted, so I picked up a bunch. Not a bunch, I want to say like 3 or 4. I love this scent so much. I absolutely love this. If you haven't used it, smelled it, whatever, you missed out. So go to Mercari because it's just that good. I mean, I wouldn't go to Mercari, but I also have so much of it already in my collection and I'm not mad about it. I have body creams that I purchased in this that I was trying to stray away from, like no more body creams page, but I had to in this scent because it's so good. I just love it so much. Okay, so I used that up, but I'm not sad because I have more in my collection. And then I finished up Enchanted Candy Potion. So I started using this at Halloween and now, you know, we're past Easter. That's crazy. So it just kind of like sat on my nightstand for a while, and then I moved it into the bathroom, and then I was just trying to figure out what it would pair well with, but I was using up some like gourmand stuff, like, you know, things that I could actually mix with it. And this is what I actually used with the Victoria's Secret teas. I don't know why they went so well together, because you guys know I'm not good at like pairing stuff together, but this was like such a light, sweet scent. Not light, it was perfumey, but like with this being as sweet as this is, it was just a beautiful combination. Beautiful. And like I said, I only had about 6 uses out of that. This I had about maybe 6 days out of. So I want to say it was like down to here before I was like, okay, Paige, we have to power through the last little bit of this. And I just finished it up like a couple of days ago, and I actually love this. And I remember telling you guys, I believe, whenever I used up the shower gel and body cream, I think, whenever I finished those up like a couple months ago, I said Jared hated the scent so much. He said that it just smelled awful, and I actually really, really liked it. It was perfect like before bed, but it has fragrance notes of spellbinding sugar, bewitched berries, and whipped pixie dust. I guess you could say I'm somewhat sad that I don't have this in my collection anymore, because they did not come back out with this, and that's a little sad. There's like soot on my hand. I'm a little bit sad that they didn't come back out with it, but they release new stuff for Halloween every year, and I have, I think, all the fragrance mists from this past Halloween, but I didn't buy any other body care, like just the fine fragrance mist. So I'm happy with that because I don't need a whole line of something, you know what I mean? So I'm happy that I got rid of this. I have other like cotton candy-esque scents, and that's exactly what this was. It literally smelled like cotton candy. I have other cotton candies from Bath & Body Works, so that's why I'm not super sad, and I got this out of my collection finally. I don't need something sitting around with this much product. Okay, the last, I promise we're almost done. My videos have been so long recently, but I know some people like that. I like watching long videos. The last scent, another thing from my Valentine's Day video. This is the last thing, okay? This is a full set of strawberry pound cake. This was so perfect for Valentine's Day and just for this season. Like this season of the year, like the transition from winter into spring, you can't go wrong with strawberry pound cake. Strawberry pound cake is a universal year-round scent. A lot of people use it in any month. It doesn't really matter, but I love it specifically for when it's like kind of getting cold, kind of getting warmer, and it's like that, like between 50 and 70 degree weather. I love that weather because you can kind of wear like lighter layers or whatever, lighter clothes, like not as heavy with like sweaters and stuff. I just love this like sweetness, but also it's a little heavy, but not too heavy to where you're like, okay, this has to be worn in the winter because it's just like a lot. So I know it's a body lotion. I was very adamant that I'm just going to use body creams until I can't anymore because I have so many to use up. My mouth's getting so dry from talking so much, but I love these videos. They're my favorite. I was trying to strictly do body creams because technically I finished up 3 if you count the body butter, which is even worse than a body cream. It's even thicker, but I wanted to use up those products, but I had this in my collection and I used it up a couple months ago, or like used a little bit of it. So I had it, I'd say like down to here. It was like halfway, and I was like, Paige, just use it up. You know, this is a scent that you like in this type of weather. Just finish it up. Yes, it's a lotion, but and it still, every time I use a body lotion from Bath & Body Works, it reminds me how good this texture and consistency is. It's still moisturizing and it feels so good on the skin, but it's not as heavy as a body cream, and it dries so much quicker. So like you can put on your leggings and you don't get white marks all up your leggings, because that happens to me all the time. But I also put a lot of product on, not a lot, but a lot. I cover my whole body. So this was so good. These are clearly 2 different packagings. Like this is from one, this is the other. I actually believe that this is the first packaging of strawberry pound cake ever, because this is the Blackboard collection. I think that's what they call it, which was like the best collection that Bath & Body Works ever came out with. And it was like right when I was kind of getting into Bath & Body Works. This has a date, this has a 0 on it. So this is from 2020. So I've heard that this mist is the strongest mist that they've ever come out with. Every other one that they've come out with is lighter in scent. And I kind of agree with that, but still, strawberry pound cake's just so good. I'll use it in any form, anytime, you know what I mean? So because it kind of fit, I just talked about it for Valentine's Day, and because the body lotion was already in use, I just went ahead and finished it. How much can one person talk about strawberry pound cake? A lot, because it's that good. It deserves all of the talking about. I love the Bath & Body Works. It has been, and I hope they continue to go off of the pound cake, because sweet petal pound cake, a hitter. The lemon pound cake, a hitter. I haven't used that yet, but I actually was just going through my collection and thinking about pulling it in. I actually really want to try strawberry pound cake with lemon pound cake. Like use this in a shower gel and then use the mist for the lemon, because I think it would smell divine. I think it would smell so freaking good. Even like the lotion or the moisturizer of strawberry pound cake with the lemon pound cake. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's called iced lemon pound cake. I need to like say the full thing. But I finished it up. I think that this smelled so good. I will miss this packaging. I hope I might have some more of this old packaging, but I have a lot of other newer packagings of it as well. So as much as you will be missed, old strawberry pound cake, I can come back and look at you in this video. It's kind of sad because this packaging's so pretty, and the liquid was like pretty pink. This packaging's so pretty. Okay, anyways, this packaging is probably my least favorite. Yeah, this was when they had like the raspberry jam donut, which a lot of people rave about that. I used that up already and I didn't love it as much as everybody else does. What else was in this collection? The chocolate cherry, which I wish I would have got my hands on that, but I didn't. And a part of me regrets that. This actually has a 0 on it too. Maybe this was maybe this was the packaging after this? I have no idea. This has a 0 on it. This is also from 2020. I thought this was a lot newer. Wow, okay. But yeah, I didn't even say the fragrance notes of this. This has fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. And it is just the absolute best. So I think I did pretty good. I'm really excited to continue using my body creams. I would say probably like 3 scents that have body creams that I'm going to I am going to try to use them up, but I'm going to like really focus on for this next month because they're scents that are very fitting for this time of year as well. And they're all body creams. So I need to, you know, finish those up and move on. But I always go through my collection and like reorganize stuff and try to think about like the next upcoming month, especially when it's the end or the beginning of a new month. And I really try to think like, what am I going to want to reach for? And I want to give myself options because I have some other brands that aren't Bath & Body Works of like random lotions, random mists or like perfumes or something, random shower gels. Cause like that degree one that Jared wouldn't use, I'm going to have to use it because we're trying to be good about money and I'm not a wasteful person at all. I hate wasting even food. Like if something goes bad, that like breaks my heart. So I try not to do that. That's very, very wasteful and just there's no point to do that. Use up the stuff you have. So I'll have to use that shower gel and it's like a very cologne clean scent. So I should be able to mix it with like a normal moisturizer, like maybe my Nivea or something, and then like a perfume, and then I can maybe use up a perfume this month or something like that. So I try to also like incorporate, like this month I would say it was like this item. It's Victoria's Secret. It was already used. You know, I tried to incorporate those also into my Bath & Body Works stuff because this stuff I get so excited about using and I enjoy using it so much. But I have other things that have already been used, have been gifted to me, are very old, and some things I'm not super excited about using up, but like I said, I'm not wasteful, so I have to move through product. But if I pair something like this that I wasn't loving with something like this that I really just need to use up with a fine fragrance mist, not this one specifically, one that I'm using right now, but another mist that I enjoy, I'm getting through it. I'm using an essential product, a product that needs to go, and something that I'm excited to use. So I feel like that is the best way and probably the best advice I have to use up your products and to also still enjoy them, because that's where I was getting at with like my project Use It Ups. I was using product that wasn't really fit for the season. I wasn't really reaching for things that were literally making me miserable to use because I was just all about trying to finish things up and have progress for you guys. But I watch other people's project Use It Up and I don't think about it the same way. Like somebody will be like, oh, I didn't touch this. I didn't touch this. And I'm not like judging them for that because that was me. But also it's okay not to reach for something because you don't want to. There's so many other things in our collection. I just feel like some of us, me specifically, I get in this mindset where I'll be like using, say, 4 shower gels. but I keep reaching for the one. Okay, yeah, I'll use up that one, but I give myself this array of product so that I can reach for whatever I'm feeling. But sometimes I see that one and it's just like going down. I'm like, okay, I have to finish this up. But not necessarily. I can finish it up next month. And still sometimes I get in that mindset because I'm trying to use up as much stuff for you guys by the time I film an empties. But also it kind of works out too, because they're like this. Did I necessarily have to use it up this month? No, but I saw that little bit left and it kind of gave me some motivation. And then I paired it with something that I had to use up and something that I enjoyed, and I just loved every moment of it. So really, you just have to find what works for you. I'm not saying that I won't do project use it ups, you know, in the future. I was actually just watching a bunch of project use it up videos today and thinking like, wow, I had so much fun doing that, but I was so hard on myself for no reason. I still don't think I'm gonna do it anytime soon, but I've just had so much fun using my products. I always do. You guys know I just get so excited about filming these videos, getting ready for these videos, like just the month leading up to the end of the month. I don't want to say that I like am always looking forward to like the next month, but that is kind of me. That's just what I do. But I have my Ipsies that I get to choose at the first of every month. I get to, you know, film my videos for you guys because this is my favorite video to film and I can only film it once a month. You know, it's just, I always am looking forward to at the beginning of a new month, but that also could be a good thing. You know, I'm looking at it very negatively right now, but you know, a new month like is bringing new things. And my mind goes to one thing when I say that, but I'm just going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know my videos have been super chit-chatty, but I love filming for you. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you finished up or just really anything you want to tell me. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.